Alright, hi. I think I should be live. Gonna refresh the page and stuff so that I hope you guys can hear me alright. I hope the volume is okay. Otherwise, yeah, we've got, okay, here, we're live. Fantastic, man. Let me just do all the marketing stuff, you know. Yeah. There we go. Let's see if I can check the chat. Yeah, alright. Pretty cool. Let me just check so the volume is okay. Yeah, it's looking fantastic. So this live stream, we're gonna be doing something super cool here. We're gonna be making a new turtle enemy for for our game Project Void March, of course. And what's it called? I'm streaming this time. And not Gwelg for a change. I wanted to just try it out, you know, and show him that it's not that hard talking for 1.5 hours. Let's see, where is what I need? Oh yeah, visual assets, enemies, turtle. So this is basically the turtle. I'm unsure where the turtle from behind is, but it's somewhere in Discord chats, deep in this Discord chats. What what just happened? That's not the right thing. That was not supposed to happen. Let's try it again. Project Void March, visual assets, enemies. Ah, wait, I think I know where that. Oh no, okay. Also these I can delete. Yeah. And unfortunately, let's see here. Yeah, Gwelg has this habit of not using the textures that I give him, and he just puts off testing them. So all these textures pile up, and I do not know if they're good enough or not. So there's a bunch of mediocre, what's it called? Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Let's see, a bunch of mediocre sprites get created because I don't know if they're good enough or not. So that's kind of my problem right now. But what we're gonna be doing here is take inspiration from this guy. We're actually gonna create a new sprite, a taller guy, looking a little bit more evil with red eyes. He's gonna be a bit more dangerous, maybe a little, I think a tone darker. So that's my plan. So first of all, we're gonna resize so that it's a little bit taller here, so maybe 35. Oof, that is a lot taller. I'm not sure if that's the right, maybe 30. 30 is enough. Yeah, cause it's not a boss, man. It's just, yeah, it's not a boss. It's a big guy. Okay, so this will be a bit of a challenge, but if I'm not gonna copy over the entirety of the turtle to work. I'm gonna copy over different parts so I can separately work on them and then paste them together so they actually become a different sprite completely. So what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna start by making this entire thing a tone darker, and it was a while since I made a texture here now, so I'm actually unsure how to lighten. Here we go. So yeah, that's gonna light it, but I want it to go darker. There we go. No, that also makes it lighter. Well, that's just fantastic, man. I do not remember how to change that. Yeah. Look at that. Alright, well, chat is still coming in here, but that's kind of natural, because stream just started. Alright, so I'm gonna start with red eyes, because that seems like a good starting point. That was, wait, let me just do it like this instead, and then maybe try this. Loki, he looks super duper angry. We could also try with white and see how that goes. Ooh, that is low-key fire. That could work. We have to think that we're gonna see it from there, which probably is very. You can hardly see it in stream, but we're not gonna. The player will never be seeing the sprite from like super close, like this close. It will be seeing it from max this far away. So we have to cater to that, which is so we can check what looks better from further away. So both have their both of their perks, but I have an idea. Maybe this could be a mechanic that it is white, but then when it sees you, it becomes red. Let's see. Well, just wrote, if you get more views than I did last time, I'm gonna spend 3 consecutive hours fixing the scaling bug. Oh, okay. Well, everything about my stream is better right now, so it has it. Yeah. So it's better to get more views, but that just shows this up to the algorithm a lot too, which I also had said to you. So the algorithm. So I'm just gonna make everything a little bit darker, see how things turn out here. And I got oh, now I remember here. Control made it darker. I'm just gonna make everything one bit darker. So you can't hold it in and drag, because that does it double and triple sometimes. So look, that already is darker and looks a little bit more dangerous. Look at that. So well, got a good start, but he could have done a lot more to make it look more dangerous, I think. But I'm really thankful for his base, because this was actually pretty good, really. Okay. So now we gotta do the body, and oh man, I'm low-key kind of scared for this, but and welcome 3 people watching right now. Super cool that 2 people are actually willing to watch me make a game, a small indie game, which is fantastic. Really, thank you so much. That's crazy. The internet is crazy, man. So let's see here. What is the next thing to do? Probably to the body. So it's hard to notice, but the edge of the enemy sprites is not quite black. It's a reddish color, which it's pretty subtle, but you can see how see the contrast here, and that makes that you notice it, and subconsciously, this is our theory anyway, you realize, hey, yeah, this is an enemy. Oh wow, it just said that I deleted the message. Oh my gosh, that is so embarrassing. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna try and do it from scratch. I'm actually gonna do it. A bit of a taller, slimmer vibe, maybe. Who knows? We'll just go with it. That's a little bit too... something like this, maybe? And I'm not gonna look at the other. If it becomes the summer, the same, same as the other one, then he found some kind of crazy formula. Okay. Something like this is my thought. The legs will be kind of small, but we'll just see how it goes. So this is the middle, so that's fantastic. So this will probably not turn out very well, but alright. And that, why does this look like it does? There we go. Right now, his body looks like an egg. Yeah, actually, what am I doing right now? There we go. And this guy just looks kind of fat right now, so we're gonna fix that. But you notice the body is very bottom heavy, which makes that it looks like an egg, which is not really what we're going for. So what I'm gonna do here now, I'm gonna remove the arms because they're kind of too hard right now. So I'm just gonna do the body, so it is more top heavy, like an actual bodybuilder. Oh my gosh, this is so corny. But yeah, because you notice this character is very middle. It's very it's not heavy at any point, as heavy anyway. So this one will be a little different, and we're gonna go for a bit of a more wide shoulders look, maybe. I'm just yapping this as we go. I have actually no idea what I'm gonna do. Okay, what? So I have to remember that this is just the body. I'm not. This is just the body, maybe. Ah, crap. Okay. Fumbling. Okay. Okay. So that's pretty interesting. Dang, this guy's wide. Do you see that, man? That is crazy, bro. Oh, hell no. Do you see that? That is crazy. This is. Can we work off of this, guys? Do you think you can work off of this? I think we can. A little bit more top heavy. He has a bit of more of a sturdy build, and if we add, that's not gonna work. Oh, maybe. If we add these small, tiny arms, what will happen? Okay, that's way too straight. See that? That is not a good sign. Anyway, oh, okay. Let's ignore the arms for now. Does that sound like a good plan? To me it does. And let's see here. I'm gonna be doing like that. And I think I'm going for a little bit more of a bloodlust feel, maybe? Who knows? For this dude. Alright, let's see here. So this, oh yeah, this goes like that. Should we go for something different? Or maybe, okay, see here, that's a problem. Okay. You're telling me, okay, there we go. And if we here put like something different, we could put like a funny feature. See, this is empty space for maybe a tie, a bow tie maybe. That would be funny. But I don't think that maybe is a good idea. I also feeling that the music may be a little bit too loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. There we go. You guys probably just saw my Spotify playlist, which is totally okay with me, because I'm not famous. Alright, let's see here. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm fumbling here. He looks very formal right now. Plus, I'm noticing, because see, you guys don't see it. You just see a blob up there in the corner maybe. But up here is the turtle, a little bit further away. Which is just perfect, because we need to see how he looks a little bit further away. And right now he has a very weird shape. Let's leave it at that. So what am I gonna do here now? So I think it is good that it is middle heavy to top heavy kind of. But I'm gonna try something new here actually. So what I'm gonna be doing is this software, bro. I should have just invested in that other software, whatever it's called. That super famous big software that everybody uses. What am I yapping about? I never even paid for this, so I don't know what investment had to happen. Loki, I kind of like this shape. Loki looks like a very masculine figure. Very masculine figure. I like that. Gives off a great dangerous vibe. See that torso there? Fantastic. Problem is, this is a turtle, not a human. So he's looking a little weird, but we can fix this. This is very fixable actually. So what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna make an outline of the turtle thing here. Of the shell, or what it's called. No, this isn't even the shell. This is the underside. Why did he pick this color for the underside? Interesting choice, but I would have probably taken a bit of a softer color, but it's okay. Nobody's perfect. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so how does he do it? Oh yeah, he puts it down there, which is something I probably should do there too. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm just changing up the design just a little bit, because right now not looking that good. So, and this will then leave. This looks extremely weird. Oh my goodness, what has happened to him? We gotta fix this, guys. We gotta give him a chiseled jawline. Oh, are you guys seeing that? Look. He looks way more scary and masculine just adding this chin here. Also, it looks like he has breasts here with that, so I'm gonna change that ASAP, because I'm gonna get cancelled. But I think Gog did a great job with balancing here. Balancing this color and the green color, which is just something that I'm trying to do right now and kind of fumbling with a little bit. I think maybe adding the arms would help, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, if you know what I mean. Because you see, my shape is so kind of weird. I've kind of made it a little bit weird for myself, but I think we can work around this. Oh. Oops. Alright. So now we're gonna be... Because the issue is here that look at all this empty space. it just doesn't look like it's it just doesn't look natural with that much space. So, but maybe somebody thinks that. Yeah. See, it looks like he has a bathrobe on, which is not really the look we're going for. Obviously. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? What did he do? So, I think we can take inspiration here, and we can move our... Oops, that was the wrong color. Move our shell to the top here. So it like looks a little bit more like Grog did it here, because I think he did a pretty good job. Let's see here. So what color do we need? We probably want that color, yeah. Something like this. I know the turtle right now, bro. Don't act like your turtle actually looked good when you were doing it, man. Look how much evil he looks here than there. Look, I've done a way better job at making him look more scary and evil. So, but they both have their place. I think this will be a little bit more of a common, little less scary. Oops, guy, and this guy will be a little bit taller, bigger, and more scary. He looks more scary, man. Look at that guy. That guy is terrifying. And yours is a little lammy pie there. Look, little lammy pie. And scary. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. It's in the morning. I just woke up. I'm trying to reach the Americans, but I don't know if they're into game dev. Maybe maybe the Americans that we're trying to reach, Gulg, are the wrong audience. Maybe they don't want to watch this type of stuff. So maybe we should like cater to the European guys. Who knows? That might be a good idea. Look, now it doesn't look like a bathrobe anymore. So the arms will be tiny, evidently. But yeah, we have to figure out an attack animation for these guys. And that's where the real challenge comes in, because these guys have tiny arms. Like, have you seen these guys' arms? This guy has an even more tiny arm than his friend here. So, yeah, look at that. Yeah, as small, which is probably it will work if we make it work. Hello? Oh. But there it's we'll have to see. So let me think here. That that looks like wings, but from far away, I think it can look good. Yeah, this guy looks a lot like saggy hands, as you can see here. Well, this looks more like a guy that could kill. So what? Let's see here. Just make him wider. Yeah, we should make another one that is just more wide, which would be something too, you know. I should really incorporate shading to this guy, because this guy's shading is just not bad, but not. It doesn't have a direction. It's just randomness. So, which, I mean, come on. We have to have a standard in our game. So I'm gonna take inspo again from this guy, and I'm gonna take his color here. I'm gonna paste it here. Except I'm gonna make it, as always, take his stuff and make it just triple as fancy and cool. Ah, crud. Okay, here we go. Ah, look, that's what happens when you. Okay, this might work. Look at that guy. He looks scary. I mean, I would be terrified if I saw that guy. Terrified, man. So, this guy. The more I think of it, I think this guy looks like a really chill guy. Is it just me, or does this guy look like a really chill guy? And then if you look at this guy, I would be terrified, man. So, I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep the same theme of the legs as Gwalg did, because I think he did a pretty okay job at that. If I can find a good entry point here for the... That's probably not very good. Maybe I should like do a very... kind of like this. And then... kind of a bit like this. Wonder how this would look. That wouldn't be good. Look, the feet are level with his the bottom of his torso. So, yeah, that's not a good idea, man. Not a good idea. So what am I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna move a little lower here. Yeah, look, I didn't leave a lot of space for the. Let's see. 32. Did I just do something bad? Nope, I added more space. Fantastic, guys. I added more space successfully. So. There we go. And then I'm gonna be. There we go. Man, why do I forget to mirror it all the time? Because I make such fantastic sprites. And then I realized, why didn't I mirror that? Just, okay. Oh my gosh, look at those chompy feet. I'm in love with them already. I mean, look at those chompy feet, man. Look at those puny little feet, and then look at these chompy big ones. Oh, this is so good. So I'm gonna be taking that color probably, and just dumping it on here. And yeah, look at that. That is actually pretty impressive, I think. We have to make an attack animation for these guys, kids. Also, I should probably take that and make like some kind of pattern here anyway. Just like that, and then I'm gonna make the whole thing darker. Oh, look, you can do Control Shift, and then it. And then it does once per pixel, which is just what I'm looking for. So this will be making the guy look a little bit stronger, I think. Alright, so now. Oh yeah, I like this. This software, what I don't understand is why people pay for all these expensive software when it's really not about the software, it's about the skill of the user. And yes, the skill, the software can play a big role, and if used correctly, it's like a good tool. But it's definitely like for beginners, I think anyway. Pascal is just what you need. Like, you don't need all those fancy tools. I mean, this works just fine for a small project and for beginners. And I was a beginner, and I'm still a beginner. I'm not great at this, but the main thing is that I keep on doing it and that you learn and get better, you know. I don't know why, but that kind of made him look less scary. So I'm gonna, I don't know what looks. That looks very, very square. Uh-oh. So if I do like that, yeah, that definitely looks better. So let's see here. I'm gonna take that look, and it looks, yeah, it's definitely darker now, and bigger contrast between these grooves stuff, which I don't even know what these is. I just looked at Gwalg's Gwog's sprite, and they were here. So here we are trying them. There we go. I think that. Ooh. Okay, that is not ideal. That is not ideal. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna add another pixel there, and it looks very straight and chiseled. It does. But how about genius idea here? Here, I give him a 6-pack. Yeah. What am I doing right now? Man, what's happening? Okay. Yep, that's the new plan of action. Gonna be giving him a 6-pack. So that looks very weird too, but I think I can. That just didn't work for me, and that doesn't work for me either. So I have to make more soft turns, I think, unless I can make the 6-pack work here. Ooh. Okay, so it needs a lot of polishing. There you go. And then if we add nipples here. No, that's way too far up, man. So if we could use this surface to replicate the human anatomy of okay, so if I human anatomy of muscles, like doing like that. That is not okay, man. That does not look normal, but I mean, that looks like that. No, I can't do that. That would be too unhinged. Oh, let me go back. Although the 6-pack in the beginning did add a lot. Yeah, I think that might be it. That might be it. And is there some way to close this? Oh, like keyboard shortcuts. Oh my gosh, should probably learn those. All right, let's see here. Ooh, all right. What was that sound, man? There we go. I like his big chompy feet. I really love that. So let's see here. So I'm gonna add these stuff here, and this really does not look like shading, and we really haven't shaded this guy at all. But it might just be what they need. They maybe don't need shading. I really think this was a fantastic thing. So how about I delete this guy now, and let's see here. What to do? I copy this, and then I make the walking animation. That would be something. Yeah, I think pretty soon I have to go through all our sprites and just sort them and rename them and just make sure we got the right sprites, and then I have to finally download C++. I've been procrastinating that so long, so that I actually can play our game and I can test it to make sure that Gwog has been doing his job implementing the textures, and if he hasn't, I have to bundle up all the textures that he has to replace, and he'll just have to do that, because some of the textures are so outdated, man. Like some of the walking animations. For example, I'll give you an example. So here are the player sprites, and if I go into the void crawler, they are pretty outdated, but here this is an updated one, which, even though it's not ideal, it goes quick, and it's gonna be changed later. but if I made this sprite and then send it to Gwalg, I'll think that he implemented it when he in reality didn't at all. So I'm here thinking it's updated, and then I update it again, and here we're sitting with 3 versions, and we don't really know, and then I forgot to implement it into the folder or whatever, so they're all kind of everywhere, which really can get confusing. So we kind of have to work on getting, like, yeah, just a little bit more organized, really, is what we need. So I'm actually gonna look at the turtle sprite again, because I have to look at the walking animation, just so that we can keep our consistency here. That's the wrong one. Let's see here. Enemies, turtle. Let's just take a look at the walking animation. So there's the base, and then left foot, yeah, that goes behind. We're actually gonna hold this behind us here. So what are we gonna do here? So what did they do? Yeah, so we're gonna make the foot symmetrical, like this, and then we're gonna, let's see here. There we go, and then we're gonna add the toenails in gray. There we go. Definitely have to be lighter though. Not white. There we go. I'm not sure I like that. They're very similar color to the eyes, which kind of throws me off. I don't like that, so I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. It has to be, yeah, that's way better. Look at this tall guy, man. If you meet this guy, that is super scary, man. I would not want to meet this guy, man. That's like my worst nightmare. Not really, man, but I don't know what I'm yapping about. I just woke up, kind of. So that just looks like his arm got shorter, I think. Let's full scale it. Yeah, look at that. That does not look normal, man. So let's go back, man. That was just it. Yeah, that's interesting how he did that. He made it like go with the body, which is interesting way of doing it. Probably a good way of doing it. So it might look like the arm got extended. Oh wait, this is not good. What is happening? Okay, yes, I know how to do this. Let's raise the frames per second. It does look like it went behind, but at the same time it looks like he's kind of, yeah. I'm not sure about this. We could have it for now and just see where it takes us, you know? So what am I gonna do on the other side? I'm gonna be what am I gonna be doing on the other side here? Okay, yeah. Gwalg, low-key spamming. What are those emojis, man? They look horrible. Okay, Gwalg, you'll have to give me some feedback, man. What do you think of this this turtle here? He looks scary, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for his response through the delay. Something that might. Oof, no. Although, how about that one? Just. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's see here. And why is that one darker? Okay, so now the goal is to get this one a little bit more forward. Does this video even have? Yeah, it has a thumbnail. A really, really fancy thumbnail, I think, that I made. Okay, so this will be become a little ugly here, but I'm thinking here. So this one has to go. Let's try and do it like this, and then what happened here? What am I doing, man? Oh, okay. Not looking good here. Okay, there we go. So right now what's happening is both kind of look like they're going forward. So I have to make sure that that gets changed, because that is not the intention. There we go. Yeah, something like this. His arm like extends by a mile when he does this. If you look up here. Oh my gosh, that's so messed up, man. But I think it's okay, so why did I make his entire hand like that? That seems a little bit interesting. I'm just thinking out loud here, because this is a bit of a challenge. So I'm gonna do like that, and then I'm gonna, for consistency, have the color be. There you go. So this of course does not look ideal. How did Gwal get it? Oops, wrong one. I'm just gonna check how Gwal did it, because Gwal actually did a good job at the walking animation too. So okay, interesting. Yeah. So what happens is the entire body gets moved to the right or left, which is one of my policies that I think I tipped him. Probably. Problem is, I'm so set in my ways here of this sprite that I'm not sure how to do that. I don't know why I keep on closing the thing either. Yeah, but there is a clear shift, and let's see here. I have to move. Somehow I have to move the whole thing. So it goes. The whole body will have to go to the right here now. So what I'm gonna be doing is copy the leg. That's right, I'm gonna copy the leg, Control C, and I'm gonna delete it, and then I'm gonna erase the other leg, and then I'm gonna move the entire body. No, I'm gonna. Does the head move? Oh, the head is like the main thing that moves. Oh, wait, I see it now. Oh wow, four viewers. Welcome to the live stream. We're working on a turtle animation here. Wait a second. What if we try to make him cross-eyed? Yeah, let's try and make him cross-eyed. Why does that look so legendary? That is so good. Let's make him cross-eyed. Not cross-eyed enough. Let's try and... Should we like... Oops. But that is actually a pretty good feature. Putting his eyes downward, because then it actually looks like he is looking down at his target, while the small guy is looking up. So I actually like that. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting idea. I like that. Oh, okay, wait. I have to change it anyway, because I accidentally, not accidentally, but okay, but now we can change it though. That's a really interesting idea I got there. I like that. Gonna put it down, or both. Loki, okay. Chat, what do you think is scary? Is that scary? Or is looking down scarier? Because I'm kind of torn on that one. Let's see here. I think looking down is a little bit more goofy, but I think I like it. I like it. So now the whole head has to move to the right. Control C. Actually, that is a bad move. There we go. Ah, I just deleted his head, which is fantastic. So how do I? There we go. Ooh, interesting. That became pretty interesting, I have to say. So. And it doesn't look that. I don't even have to do that much. It looks already looks pretty good. Except that was not a good move. Yeah. That is perfect, man. It's just the left arm that is just a little bit bad. Okay. Now that is something. Now that is something we can work with. What happens if I do like that? That is what I need. So now I'm gonna use a trick that Gwalik did not use, and I am going to copy this guy, but I'm just gonna flip him horizontally. So Gwalik, when he made this, he manually changed every pixel. There you go. So what I'm noticing is that there's a very big lack of movement in the leg area. Almost an embarrassing small amount of movement there, which I'm not a big fan of, actually. So I'm gonna change that. I'm not really sure how. Maybe I have to change the entire thing a little bit, just a little bit. But what if we do like that, and then we erase, and we do the same thing on this side, and then we, nice, very great stream today, actually. I'm very cool. That I don't think there is anything more messed up than what I just created. That was so messed up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna instead expand the knee a little bit, like this. So it looks like he's like extending something. So here. And then I have to also like make a little bit of a dent in the back so it actually looks like something. Yeah, man, this is really coming together. I'm really proud of this. Uh-oh. Ooh. This could work, man. This could work. This is interesting. Alright. The main thing is how it looks from a bit further away. Which, Interesting. Let's implement it fully. And it looks like he's doing those high knees that you do at sports, but I think this could work for now, really. Because you're not gonna see him like this. If you just saw him like this, you'd kind of, ew, why is his leg like that? But if you when it goes like a little bit faster, like here you hardly notice it, and this will be the like real speed. Yeah, this really turned out. All I gotta do now is maybe add a little bit more shading. No, I think it's good. That's fantastic. Yeah, I think that was a really this was a really successful stream. Next week I think I might be streaming again, because I really enjoyed this. It wasn't at all hard to talk for an hour. I know what Gwalg is talking about, but yeah, we really got this turtle sprite. I think next week, or even tomorrow, who knows. I doubt if we can do it tomorrow, but I think we'll do the from behind, and then after organizing the sprites and stuff, I think we'll do the attack animation for these guys. Maybe they'll butt their head, like they'll charge, and then maybe their head will be lowered, and then they charge at you. And they do massive damage. That would fit for this guy maybe. Smaller guy would maybe run around a little bit faster and attack with its foot, like, yeah, and like they can turn around and deflect with their shield. There's like so much they can do, and really there's a lot of potential for this, and I think I did an okay job. But I think I'm gonna close the stream now. Thank you a lot for watching. It's been an absolute blast, and yeah, see you.